Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate,
Hey.
activate, let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy
Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness. So happy Sunday. I'm really not as late as I normally am. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Is there echo? Hey, who likes this? Yes, babe. Oh, thank you. Like you, thank you, no Cruz. Mother, I love you. Hi, Lizzie. Hey, Chocala. Is that how you say that? I like her name. Pretty. Pretty. Okay, you guys are saying you can hear me. Okay, great. Great. I love you guys. Welcome back to the Sean Debbie Way Show. This is my show. It absolutely is. Um, and let's see. Can you guys, is there an echo or not? Okay, Miss Jada, they said I sound perfect. Tressa, leave my show. Tressa, leave my show. And I'm like, girl, oh, she do this. Oh, Lord. Right. And I'm like, girl. So, I love you guys. Happy Sunday to you all. Happy Sunday to you all, okay? And please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hit the like. The title says Hollywood removed Diddy. Okay. Oh, have. Keefe and Lil Rod get Diddy on Rico question mark. Okay. Question mark. Lawsuit read. Okay, we're gonna continue to read. Absolutely not. No Blossom Deary. I haven't got a new mic. I've not literally like had time. It's gonna always go on my kids. We have March Madness over there on coffee. So like we're doing that. I have another video dropping over there tonight over YouTube. Okay, about an hour long. You guys are really gonna enjoy it. Um so y'all see, is it muffled? Is there a muffin? What? Oh, this is my nightmare. Um my God, it's underwater. Ugh, hi. Hi. Mic check 1 2 1 2. How we sounding now? Do we still sound like we're underwater? Does it still sound like this? Or are we good? Okay, are we good? Okay. Is it echoing better? Way better. Yes. Trust the Oh, much better. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Amazing. Okay. 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 All right. All right. It's better, much better. We good. All right. Right. So yes, because I'm about to because according to y'all comments, it's gonna determine whether I leave or not. Because that means I just have to go shopping, whatever. And I'll go shopping and I'll just leave here. Like that's all that means. So I love you guys. Okay. Now the title Unmuffled says Hollywood removes Diddy. Okay, they're totally doing that because they're over it. Keefe D and Lil Rod get Diddy on Rico question mark. Okay. Lawsuit read a little piece. A little piece of lawsuit read. Young Miami life over? Question mark? Exclamation. Here, flip. Be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. Okay. So he's saying Miami on Trent. And I'm a girl, y'all remember her when it's noches, eating like it's roaches. Y'all remember her. Karisha, please. Karisha, please. Y'all remember her. Absolutely. One of the 3 city girls. Yes. The city girls is JT, Saucy Santana, Saucy Big Backer girl, and Karisha. Guys. Huh. She was real happy to get Diddy, to land him, and I'm a girl. She was talking ish to people. All of that girl. Be careful what you wish for because you just might get a girl. You wanted Diddy so bad to where boop, you got him, girl. Why does everything you touch crumble, Karisha, girl? Oh my goodness. Diddy might still be getting away with a lot of. He might still been doing the Diddy bop if he wouldn't have got with you and I'm a girl. Because whatever everybody else, girl, that he was with, girl, his life was amazing. He was just got to run around and be the devil, girl. And then he got with you. Yes, look a gone, girl, the little piece of Ciroc when he was in the club, girl, spiking whole liter bottles. Take that to that table. Tell Mr. Me. And I'm a girl. So yeah, these hocus pocus drinks and stuff, girl. So you got them. Okay, be careful what you wish for. Now, we state Hollywood removes Diddy because at this point in time, Diddy is, willing to work with us, willing to work with YouTubers at this point in time. Okay. Now, y'all know, like on YouTube, and there's a bunch of basic chiz that we really don't feature, right? Because, they're just like basic. It's just like, okay, like we don't have a problem with you guys, but you guys are basic, right? So it's the same thing in Hollywood. So it's a lot of companies and businesses that a lot of people like Diddy and, Jay-Z and the Beyoncés and the Rihannas, and people like that, and the girls like our Trashians, like our Horsians, they done passed on because, it's like, no, I'm too big for all of that. Like, I'm not going to work for your little company. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to like partner with you. You only got a couple dollars. You trying to put $20,000 towards the business, and you want me to put some? It's just like, no, it's cheap. Like, it's poor, gross, right? So now Diddy is working with those people. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. So and I'm my girl. That's what it done came to, girl. Instead of going to Paramount, or pictures and working with them, a girl. He over there at Tubi. Take that. And the same thing with Karisha, please. So Karisha was shooting a reality show, girl. And the reality show was gonna be built off how she is the sugar baby, basically. That go in the studio and get off beat and rap off beat here and there, girl. Okay, that's what that word, right? She all at the award shows holding signs and popping. Gina, bitch. Gina, look. Is, and you're mad. Go popping. Holding up signs, all of that, girl. Yes, she said poppy. Yeah, that's what she said. She had a sign. And it was on the sign, and I'm my girl. I said, is this a sporting event? I said, girl, you out there with a sign, and he's talking about Cassie on thing. And Karisha. Girl, you're up here. Talk about go popping. And he don't say talk about some look at here, Cassie. Now look, thank you for sticking with me through the dark times. Don't do this. Okay? Now remind you, I'm saying dark times, meaning you could go through them all over again. Okay? Don't do this. Don't do you okay? That he was just trying to warn her. Like, look at here. Okay, because he been knew what that were. Okay. So and I'm a girl. So he all on the stage trying to get forgiveness from Cassie as soon as possible. As soon as I'm sorry, Cassie. I'm sorry. Thank you for sticking with me through the hard times. I'm sorry. And then Cassie, she's sitting at home with Alex and her churn. Are you sorry? Are you sorry? Are you sorry? And I'm a girl. Yeah, that's what I were. That's what I were. So, girl, that's what happened, girl. So, Catherine said, "How many really shy?" So that's what, because he got a little piece of that memoir that she done wrote. She sent him the first 6 chapters of his life being over. Okay, that's what that word. That's what that word. And that's what they were. So then, and I'm my girl, because he went up there, that's what he did. And then she's sitting in the audience with a go poppy. So I said, girl, you know how stupid you look? He up there talking about some cats. He ain't said nothing about a city, anything. Girl. He ain't said nothing about a Karisha, Young Miami. Thank you. He ain't say none of that. Thank you for like running up my charge cards. Like, what was the whole thing? What you have done, girl? He done bought you awards for the Karisha Please. You know, all of that stuff. Girl, you was a headache. Nah, he have to do all this for Cassie. So it's like, girl, you stressful. And then your kids, some over here knocking stuff down and all of this stuff. Your son in there done put the droid, the thing. They'll put the Wi-Fi router in the washing machine. Girl. Your daughter took my dog for a walk, but still ain't seen the dog. She come back with the leash. Now that's what that worked. Now that's what that worked. Okay? Nah. Look, here we go. Now, because her churn is bad. Okay? Little Summer is bad. She's pretty as can be. But she bad. It's always the cute ones. That's real. So she bad as hell. Cute as she is. Nah. So now the children is bad. Okay? What that word, right? Knocking stuff down, leaving the doors and stuff open, leaving the refrigerator open. And now my girl, cats won't come out. The cats and stuff hiding. The little Summer trying to walk it. Here, flip. That's what that word. Yes, letting flies in, girl. Yes. Nah, that's what that word. That's what that word. Yes, to live more the cats is hiding, girl. Nah. And then she just coming up there dropping them off with Diddy and Nanny. Karisha, you just over there ruining things, girl. The nanny called Diddy, asking him was he supposed to drop off all 6 kids? Or just, he like 6. my children grown. He said, no, I'm talking about the twins and the little baby. The little baby love. You're like, what you mean 6 kids? What, 5? What? Oh, well, sir, we're Karisha. Karisha? What? And I'm my girl. That's what that word. That's what that word. Okay, so she just over there. I know I ain't too ghetto. Karisha was over there like, I know I ain't too ghetto. You got your nerve. Now look, you were big in there. Just handle it. It is what it is. Okay? Nah. Now Karisha allegedly got all of this on camera. And she had a show for real, girl. Now, Karisha allegedly had all of this on of the cameras. Okay. And then, you know, she thought she was smooth sailing. She was trying to little piece of lead the city girls, little piece of sneak on out the back door, you know, by JT in the booth. No bars. She turned around, look for Karisha, gone. Okay. Now she ain't showing up to work, no call, no show. All that to the studio and all of that because she feel like she with Diddy. Okay, I'm with Diddy. Look at here. Look at here, I'm with Diddy. I ain't got to do all this. I won't do it no way. So and I'm my girl. So then Diddy got popped by Keefe. So now this reality show that she did, they said, look at here. We can still do this show because it's for BET, I believe. We can still do this show, but we got to take Diddy out of everything. Without Sean, it ain't much of a show. We don't care about what Karisha doing. We don't care to see her buy stuff, all of that. She ain't just dropped no album or nothing like that. What we following? We ain't about to follow her to go make no single. No. Oh, we don't care what she's doing. Now, if she want to do Karisha Please again, okay, that'll be cute. But yeah, she don't need no reality show. We don't care about what she's doing. Like, and that's not even in a negative way. She's just not interesting in that way to where we're like, we want to follow her with cameras. Somebody like Beyonce, Rihanna, hell, Taylor Swift and her man from the Chiefs. So like something interesting. People that some people want to be inside of. Don't nobody care about what Karisha doing, and I'm my girl. And that's no shade. It's true. It's true tea. Ain't nobody interested in that. Now maybe her and JT together as the City Girls preparing for a new album, and we get the behind the track. Okay, I feel like people would be here for something like that. But what Karisha without Diddy, it's Zeus. Again, Karisha girl. If Diddy's not gonna be in this is giving Zeus. Okay, this is very so much giving. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. This what's going on with you and DJ Academa, all the Zeus. Very so much. It's not giving national syndicated broadcast. Like it's not giving BET, EBT. It's not giving that. Wow. So yeah, you need Zeddy, girl. If you don't have Diddy in this girl, we don't care about this girl. Because we totally care to see like what behind the scenes or what happens between like you and Diddy and y'all like dynamic and how your children and his children. That would be interesting. That would be, people would watch. I would watch that. I totally would. But just Karisha, please. Karisha, girl, please, girl. Karisha, please. Like, girl, you try. Shout out to my girl. Come get this commentary. She says, "Hey, Sean and Maz, everyone in the chat listening while in the butcher while cook. Hi, girl. Hey, Keefe, girl. Love Keefe, girl. Make sure you get over and subscribe to my girl. Come get this commentary. I also saw the official King Pain in the chat. Shout out to my friend. Y'all make sure y'all get over there and subscribe to the official King Pain. Oh, hold on. Ooh, y'all giving me corner, girl. Shout out to Melanie. She said, hey, Sean, happy Sunday. Now, y'all know I just be talking, trying to get this commentary out, and I'm a girl. Okay, I already got to spend 15 minutes with y'all trying to get this damn sound right. We're doing all of this, and I'm a girl. So, shout out to you, Melanie. Thank you, girl. I earned that, girl. Aaron God. Thank you so much. Shout out to Shalika Gone, girl. She said, hi, check was I love you guys. Hi, we love you, girl. She said, hey, Sean. Not your birthday month. Shalika, you do not get a month. Who told you that? Girl, you don't get no month. It's the day is that she was born is already annoying, girl. Like you ain't get no whole. Don't do that. No. Girl, you come here being annoying early. Then she said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Love you, Sean. I love you too, girl. You tried. You got your nerve. Y'all better not be in this damn chat talk about some happy birthday. No happy early birthday. If I see a happy early, I'ma scream. It's not about Shalika. Okay? It's about Diddy. Shalika came up in here and tried it. That's what that word. Love you, Shalika girl. Shout out to Lady Tina. My girl. For the super sicker gone, girl. Thank you, girl. And shout out to my baby. Come get this commentary. Kiva. Y'all get over there and subscribe to my baby. Oh my God, I love her. Love her, love her, love her. So y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at y'all. Oh, I can y'all so weird. Look at her. Look at Tressa. Tip West, get Tressa, girl. My God. Shout out to Tip West. My God, I cannot with y'all. Hey, Cammy. I love you, Cammy girl. I love you, Cammy girl. I love you, Cammy girl. Moderator. I love y'all. Oh my God. So, y'all, so if I was rudely interrupted, that is sad. Sure. He done got popped. Okay, but we popped him a long time ago. Now let me pull this song up. Usher, shut up. Do not speak to me. Usher, do not talk to me. Hold on, let me pull up Usher, y'all. Let me pull up Usher in this old interview. Y'all, look at here. Look at here. Now the neighborhood talk over here talking about some old interview resurfacing that done resurfaced, that done resurfaced, that done resurfaced. And I'm a girl. Because we've been talked about this. We've been talked about this. I'm so sick of saying everything we done already talked about. Like, I'm not a like I told you so person. I'm more so okay, like Nada, get along with it. Because you got a lot of catching up to do if this is like news to you. Like, girl. Girl, keep it going, girl. Hurry up. Catch up. Because you're about this every other day. Every hour on an hour. Talking about some look at here when Diddy, okay, we know. Head flip, we want the new tea. And I'm a girl. So it says interview resurfaces where Usher recalls living with Diddy at 13 years old. Says he witnessed wild things and would never let his kids stay with Puff. Okay. Now, in umpteen years ago, when his interview was done, Usher got different skin, all of that stuff at this point in time. So you know it's old. Okay. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. And subscribe. We just hit 126K last night. Period. So I want to say thank you to all of the new followers and new subscribers. Welcome. I know we have a lot of winos over here now. Shout out to Winos in the Tea and shout out to Tasha K. Okay, y'all get over and get those tickets. Tasha K on stage.com. Okay, go check her out. Okay, Tasha going out here doing her thing, girl. So I know a lot of y'all is new, and shout out to the winos and everybody else that's coming for whatever else is attracting you to come over here. Okay. Shout out to you guys. We love you. Welcome aboard. We're amazing. Okay. We have fun. We have a good time. This is what this is for. Okay. If you're new, I do serious commentary. I do like surviving and stuff like that. But other than that, a lot of times these topics and things become really boring, right? So I feel like it's my job as a content creator that if I'm going to give you the news and I'm going to give you the tea, I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to make it, entertain. I'm going to entertain you while you're here. Because I could sit over here like Bueller, but gross. Like, a lot of y'all having horrible days. Okay, a lot of y'all, okay? So a lot of y'all done came in here with new profile pictures and stuff like that. And whatnot. So a lot of new profile pictures in here. And some of y'all really look like y'all going through. Okay. And some of y'all pictures like, and what I mean by that, but some of y'all got like a lot of prayer hands and and stuff like that, y'all, and the Lord, and stuff like that as y'all or avatar picture. Right. So I say a lot of y'all it's going through. And so I gotta come over here and make y'all laugh to distract y'all from y'all, horrendous lives. You guys are welcome. You really are. Okay. You guys are welcome. Okay. I know it's a lot of y'all that need someone to hold your mule. Okay. And while they're holding your mule, girl, I'm gonna keep you guys, like entertained, right? So that's what that were. That's what that were. So yeah, I love you guys and welcome aboard. Oh my god, welcome to the Shonda Bush Show. Okay, oh my god, we're amazing. Okay, we're popping. So please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. Now with this clip resurfacing, all this lets us know is that Usher is a horrible person. Absolutely. We put up the clips and showed the clip of Usher when he first was in the process of signing Justin Bieber, that he dropped him off to Diddy's house when he stayed at Diddy's house for like 24 hours. I think he stayed at Diddy's home and whatnot. Justin was a teenager when this happened. Okay, girl. And Usher knows what goes down. So I find it mighty weird in this clip with Usher stating that he would never let his kids stay with Puff. He would never let his kids stay at Diddy's house or with him, or 48. It was 48 hours. He would never let that happen, but you take Justin to Diddy. That's weird. I'm like, so you know this isn't a place for a teenager because you were a teenager. You weren't an adolescent with Diddy. You were a teenager. So why would you bring someone else around that energy? Like, why would you do that knowingly? Because if inappropriate things happen with you, we're positive that they happened while Justin was in his care as well. Okay. Now I'm not just questioning, because a lot of people question Justin's mom, but because of him or her allowing him to stay there as well. But I wasn't questioning Justin's mom because she let Justin Bieber go and stay with Diddy. I was questioning why she would let him stay with anyone. I was confused by that. I'm like, why would you let Usher come and like take your son, and stuff like why? Gross. Like I wouldn't even let Usher to like skip when it get to Diddy because again, how Diddy got Justin was because of Usher, but Justin's mother as well. No different thing with Usher. They had to go through Usher's mom to get him to go to Diddy's camp back in the day, the music camp that he had. So they had to go through his mom. So I understood why people question Usher's mom because I do too. Why would you trust that? Because you say like the outcome, like, oh well, she probably thinks like, well, that weekend or however, well, not weekend because he stayed there a while. So the time that he spent with Diddy prepared him for the entertainment industry, but it didn't. Though it just taught him a lot of really, really bad habits at a way too early of an age to where he should have been doing more exploring mentally than he was physically. Instead of him being a teenager having fantasies, healthy, meaning that he's not sexually active, that he's just fantasizing like kids do, teenagers, those hormones, they be all over the place. It wasn't like a fantasy to him, a thought to him, like getting a dirty magazine for the first time, or something like that. He was literally living it. It wasn't a thought anymore. It was more so of it's an action. And not only was it an action, these were grown women, like adult women. So there's a lot of trauma that Usher had to have went through going through that, being attracted to older women. He's still to this day, he's attracted to older women. He's married older women older than him. All of that. Look how long he dated Chili, and Chili was a significant amount older than Usher. It's not like they were like could have went to high school together. No, she graduated way before him, way before him. So, yeah, she was older, and then his first wife was older. I think that stemmed from being with Diddy. I think that, him being young and exploring women that were all experienced, because it's different being young with young, because a lot of stuff is new to the both of you. But when you're young and you're with somebody that knows what they're doing, and whatnot, you're doing more learning than teaching. It's not a figuring things out, it's being figured out for you. So that type of sexual appetite at a young age explains why Usher is like a addict, because I believe allegedly that Usher is, I think like 85% of the entertainment industry is from athletes to, I think that the men especially, I believe that that's why they are addicts, because it's so in abundance that the action of sex becomes meaningless because of how much they do it. So, and then doing it so much, when you get tired of it, most of them think like, oh, it's time for me to go get in a relationship. It's like, no, it's time for you to go get therapy. That's what it's time for, because then these same men will get into relationships with women because they'll think like, oh, well, I just need to settle down because I'm tired of, the back and forth and da 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 da. Then they'll get in a relationship and serial cheat like the whole time, because you're an addict, you're addicted to it. So like that's the thing, you're not going, and that's why I say when these men are coming back home and saying that it didn't mean anything, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. It does not mean anything to them. Those people are just a body. Who you are is truly who they want to be with, but they have a problem. And the problem that they have is that they are an addict. But most of them don't even know what it is, or at all. They have no idea. They think that, it's because they get bored. No, it doesn't have anything to do with you getting bored. Oh no. When most people get bored, they play a video game or watch a movie or go outside, or something like that. If you get bored and the first thing you can think of that's going to make you happy again is to do that, that means you have a problem. Because it's no different than alcohol, drugs, and whatever else. It's all the same thing. So I'm just like, yeah, you have a problem. And Usher, to me, is one of those people. I think Usher and Justin Bieber, I think a lot of these men have a problem and they don't realize it because they've been active for so long. They've been doing this for so long. And a lot of it, they don't realize that they were, R-worded or M-worded, in the process. Lil Wayne in that Barber video, he states proudly that a grown woman took his virtue. She was an adult, I wasn't. Not realizing that it's like, dude, that's not okay, right? It's not that you wanted to do it because you were a kid, You're a kid. He knew better. So, because it's not okay. But I think a lot of these men, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, a lot of them are addicts and don't know it. I don't think that they know. Not that they're not doing anything about it. I don't think they know. I don't. I think if they sat down and looked at the examples of what an addict is, they would check a lot of boxes. I think a lot of the boxes they would check and be like, oh, like I'm like addicted to this. Like, here you are. That's why you can't settle and you can't be with one person. When you are, you do them dirty by out here in these streets with, umpteen people. That's why, But moving right along, let's listen to the clip and why I feel like Usher is dirty for letting Justin Bieber go near Diddy, but wouldn't let his own kids.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea.
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Oh no.
See?
Usher look like he fresh off got it.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and like I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented.
But it's like, why did they fight over the frosted flakes though? It's like, you were rich. You just wanted to touch him. Did you just wanted to touch him? You don't like frosted flakes. You give Fruity Pebble. Like, you don't even like frosted flakes. And you're rich. What you fight over him for? You just wanted to touch him. Creep. Pause. No, ain't no pause. Keep going. Yes. Keep talking about this trauma. Yes, you tried it.
It's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what?
Out that bed early. That's a shame, Sean Diddy Combs. So Usher used to slide out the bed in the morning. Collective, meaning you on the left, he on the right. Big spoon, little spoon. Okay. And then, girl, Usher slide out the bed because, Usher starts to feel like gross. Like, again, type of situation. And then you'll hear him getting out the bed. And then you'll run behind him because you're standing trying to be in the bed. Why? Ew. And then you wrestling with him for what? Touching on people cheering for. Talking about he was 10. You proud to say this? Gross. Imagine being an adult wrestling with somebody else's 10-year-old that allegedly just got out of your bed. Girl.
What the f did Puff just say? Nobody's going to acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. Stupid.
If you're having a good time, your Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea.
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
So he said that it was L.A. Reid's idea. So this is the same thing with Justin Bieber. Okay. It was Diddy's idea for Usher to bring Bieber to him. The same thing. So middleman, L.A. Reid wanted Usher to be with Diddy for a year. And Usher's mom agreed to it.
Not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty.
Usher. We done talked about this Usher Raymond. Oh my God. You said, because Howard said before this, he said, look at here. Diddy House must have just been swirling with chicks and all type of stuff going on, right? And Usher said, no. No. Usher said, no. It wasn't given that. No. Usher also says the things that he saw, he wasn't sure if he could partake. What would he be talking about besides gay stuff? Like, what were they, like flame eaters or like what? So you want to eat flames or what? Whatever, like walking on hot coals or something? What was going on? Animals? What was happening? Usher. What that were? What do you mean? So you saw a lot of gay stuff, right? You saw a lot of I'm a pony. You saw a bunch of ponies. Correct? And I'm a girl. So you didn't know if you could partake, Usher girl, because of this. Because you will come in there and walk on over to the left, and I'm a girl.
Would have been
and get swallowed up.
Swallowed up. Have you ever
Absolutely.
been swallowed up? Have
Yes.
you gone through a time of swallowing
The
where everything
swallow.
was overwhelming?
Yes.
and
Have ever been swallowed?
Swallowed up. Have you
Yes.
ever been swallowed up?
Swallowed
Have you
up,
gone through a
Usher girl.
time of swallowing
Was he
where
there?
everything was overwhelming and you
Yes.
would
Was everything
have been
overwhelming?
swallowed up? Have you
Oh,
ever
my
been
goodness.
swallowed up?
Have you
Have
ever
you gone through a
been
time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you
overwhelming?
would have been
Yes.
swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up?
What that word? Usher. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Pretty wild. It was-
So
it was
nobody
crazy.
tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say
and-
that.
Okay.
What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Very curious things taking place, and I'm my girl. And I'm my girl. Very, very. Bye, ho. Now you have to announce your exit. Bye. Y'all be taking long. Hold on, let me help you. Hold on, y'all be taking long as hell to leave. Longest exit ever. Longest exit ever. Y'all be saying that to the door. Well, I'm about to leave. I'm sure not about to be over here. I'm about to close the door. I'm about to. Bye. Was it difficult getting in here? Because I'm guessing you fell in. Well, let me push out. Like it ain't a problem. You forgot the way? Y'all be taking the longest exits ever. Ain't about to leave. Bye, ho. You have to just go. I do. Here, flip. I swear to go nowhere and say I'm about to leave. Ew. From being the Unshakables. Like, I'm got to go. Like, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else having trouble? Anybody else? It's so hard to say goodbye. Yes, to Sade the way. And you're mad. So, and I'm a girl. Bye. Ooh, y'all be pressed. My God. Anyway, before we was rudely interrupted, let's get back to Usher over here being weird. So Usher said, girl, y'all. Yeah, that audio is fake. That audio is fake. I seen Sarmisha Alizé Mocha Shay. Now look here. Look at here. I've been trying to keep it cute with the beige. But look at here. I thought that Sarmisha Alizé Mocha Shay had put it up, and he would because he do PORN. So he would be all over it. He would be all over it. He would be all over. But that's not him. That's not Meek Mill, and that ain't Diddy. That's just Stormisha Alizé Mocha Shay's favorite gay PORN. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's what he be sitting over there on OnlyFans. Anyways, so that's fake. Yeah, ain't nobody playing that. Tell them to put the video up. Tell them to put the video up. Because that's mighty weird. That audio, that sound mighty close. That sound mighty close, girl. Mighty close to not have video, girl. Too close, girl. To just have audio, girl. It wasn't from across the room, girl. Yeah. It was like that. It was real close like this. It wasn't like this. It wasn't like that, girl. It was like this. Real close, girl. Absolutely. The whatever was recording was right by their face, girl. They had the thing on, girl. Where you put the thing on your head, girl. You put the phone up there, girl, and the phone and then get the back shot, girl. Yeah. It was real close, girl. Too close to not have video, girl. Can we get the video, Stamisha, girl? Can we get the video, Stamisha, girl? You want me to report on it, girl? You want me to report on it, girl? No, it's giving your favorite gay PORN is what that's giving. You like that sound. You like them. They go good together. That's what it's giving, and I'm like, oh, something like that is not them. Meek Mill will not sound like that. No, he will not. And I didn't hear it take that once. Three messed up. Mm-hmm. I didn't hear it take that. I didn't hear it take that. We definitely would have heard take that. We would have heard that. We would have heard that. I ain't hear nothing about no remixes or nothing like that, bro. So gays, I didn't hear nothing about the take that. We would have heard take that. We would have heard take that. Okay. We didn't hear take that. So hair flip. Dust yourself off and try again. That was cute. That was cute, Stormy Circle. That was cute, Stormy Circle. But hair flip. So we're gonna need more beige. We're gonna need more girl. So gays, moving right along, girl. Let's get back into Usher over here being weird. Now look at here, Usher. Look at here. Now you said there was a whole bunch of weird stuff going on over there, and I'm a girl. You said there was a lot of stuff over there that made you curious. Was the pony curious? Was the pony curious? Usher. Was it why? Was it that? Usher. Was it why? Was it that? And I'm a girl. And I'm a pony. And I'm a pony. And I'm a pony. Was it this? Was he there doing this? Is this one of the curious things you saw? Young man, there's a place you can go. Is this what that poor girl? Usher. Talk to us. Nah, you know what knows it. Was he there doing this? Was he there being a pony? And I'm a pony. And I'm a pony. What's the ponies there, girl? Big ones. Big back-a-did ponies, girl. Did you see him in a corner, girl? Yes. What Mace? Oh my God. This what you saw? YMCA. This what you saw? YMCA. Oh my goodness. I cannot. Ugh. This is just so gay. Oh my God.
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning?
Chores. That's the only chore was the chores. Besides chores. Besides them doing push-ups on top of me, no. Besides them being in my inside parts, no. Chores. Are you saying because I'm black? Chores. Did he make you do chores? Stop acting like you ain't hanging with him too. Howard. Did you do chores? So it's like, yeah, you tried. No, I do no damn chores. Got your goddamn nerve. What, I'm gonna clean up after the maids? I'm bumping into them cleaning up? No. Excuse me? Chores? No. No, I let Willie Mae and Antoinita, I let them do that big one. Like, no. Chores. You got your nerve, Red Owl.
In the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Oh, no.
I should look like.
No, Usher, I'm gonna need you to send your children down there to Diddy house. I'm gonna need you to send your children down there to Diddy. Don't talk about something. No. For what? Your mama did it, girl. You want to send other people's kids though, not mine, not my children, but them ain't my kids. But Justin ain't my son. That ain't my kid. So it ain't got to do with me. I look at here. I say, look at here, Miss Caucasian lady. Diddy, a big black one, a big black man, wants your baby for 48 hours. Can he have him? And then the woman, she was just like, sure. Totes, he's giving him back, right? And then Usher was like, yeah. So and I'm a girl. And so he said, yeah, we're gonna get back your turn. We're gonna get back your turn. So then the neighborhood talk pulled up this clip of Usher saying why he would never let one of his churn go with Diddy, and here go.
Like you fresh off, got it.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and pause, but like sunshine. I mean.
No, don't pause, queer. No, you don't get the gay pause. No. You don't get no redo. Oh no, you're gay. Oh, you're gay. Oh, keep talking about it. Ooh, you're gay. Ooh, you're gay. Usher, you a little piece of gay too. Look at here, Diddy. Nope, you're gay. Nope. No. You don't get to pause. No, you don't get to buy like the pass. Oh, no. Look at here. You're gay. Big old queer. It's out. Okay, you be at the LGBTQ barbecue, you just don't get out the car. You be in the parking lot, or you just don't get out of the car. But you were there, girl. So it's like, look at here. Look at here. Good enough, because that's what that word. Now he gonna talk about some pause, because he said we used to wake up, okay, implying that they were in the same bed. Okay, he didn't say in the morning, because in the morning, that's just in the morning. So if you say in the morning we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, that could mean anything. Like when y'all was both in the kitchen at the same time, or kind of woke up around the same time, or something like that, and met in the kitchen. That's like big brothers. I mean, brother, whatever. Okay, that would make sense. Okay, but she was rich. Absolutely. So when I slept in the bed with my brother as a little kid, it's because we only had one. We only had one. So he slept at the top, I slept at the bottom. So it just was what it was. But if we when we got our own bed and I'm my girl, that was it. I didn't even accidentally sleep in his bed. He didn't accidentally sleep in mine. I slept in my bed. He slept in his. That's what that word. And then when we got our own rooms, forget about it. We barely saw each other. We saw each other in the hallway and in the morning before school and right after. But other than that, barely saw the nigga. So it's just like you don't hear flat. So you talk about we used to wake up, pause. No, don't pause, queer. Because what you was doing in the bed with that baby. Nah, what was this 10-year-old doing laying next to you? What y'all waking up for? And I'm a girl. Like, gross. Pause. No, don't pause. Okay? Because Usher is down with the fold. Usher is going to be obedient as possible, as many times as the elite has protected Usher. Okay? You had a line of women like at a welfare office, an unemployment office there. Gays talking about some they got speed bumps on them, Lord, and it's because of USHERRAYMOND, girl. And the Illuminati said, look at here, we like this one. Okay, so look at here. Get all these bitches some money and tell them to shut the fuck up. We got a Vegas residency scheduled with him coming up here. And because these people are older casinos and shut these bitches up. Make these hoes be quiet. We need him. That's what that word. So the elite still like Usher. They still want him. And Usher willing to do anything. Anything. Okay? It's what that word. It's what that word. Now, they say that his ex-wife's son passed on that jet ski. They said it was an accident, and I hope it was. I'm going to just leave it at that. I hope it was. R.I.P. to that young man. Okay? He all on stage falling down, crying, all of that stuff, and I'm my girl. I said, Usher, looky here. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Mighty weird, your kids were there too. Nothing happened to them. Your children there as well. Why ain't nothing happened to them? Just saying. Mighty weird. Whatever. Stranger things have happened, I guess. So the elite still want him. But the elite is done with Diddy. They are done. Okay? How we know that for a fact is because all of these things are getting out. They're allowing these headlines. They're not burying any stories. They're not burying these lawsuits. They're letting them happen. So the normal people that Diddy used to have in his pocket, and I'm like, girl, they're no longer in his pocket. There's nothing that they can do. Just like Eric Adams in New York, that was helping allegedly aid and abet Diddy in a lot of his decisions over the years. His protection came from him, but now Eric is, underneath his own magnifying glass of scrutiny. So that no longer works. That check is no longer checking. That check is no longer cashing. So they're making sure that Diddy is outed, right? A lot of these things that are being mentioned are Rico. It got Rico all over it. The lawsuit with Cassie, although she backed off, it can still be used against him. You can't be protected against a crime. Now, when it comes to anything financial, when it comes to Cassie's lawsuit, I think that's null and void. But I do think that since crimes were listed in her lawsuit, Rico, and I think that's another reason why they wanted this to be made public. Because they wanted to let Diddy know it's time. Like we're sick of yours. Okay, we're sick of yours. Yeah, you've had plenty of time to get this together, but instead you want to act like this and act like that. In the process of that, Diddy's liquor company, Ciroc and De Leon, was already up for grabs. They were already getting rid of it. That's why I stated even before I've stated that I believe the liquor company was removing themselves because the lawsuit that Diddy already had against the liquor company, it was because of him saying it was because he was black. So it was a racial issue, in defamation and other things, is the reason that Diddy was stating that they didn't want to continue the contract that they had with them because the liquor company, what is her name? Slips my mind right now. But they wanted nothing to do with Diddy. They wanted to remove themselves immediately before Cassie's lawsuit dropped. So they weren't removing themselves because of Cassie, because it wasn't out yet. But I believe that the liquor company knew that this was going to happen because people are well connected. Thank you so much, Diageo. Diageo? Diageo. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But them, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. So yeah, they were removing themselves because I believe that people speak in the background, that talk people are well connected. And when that something is brewing and hearing whispers of things, because they're going to hear whispers we don't hear because they have connections we don't have, right? So to know that a big takedown is about to happen with Diddy, I'm sure people like Diageo was given the heads up. And they were known that, hey, he is about to fall and he is about to fall hard. So get away from him as soon as you can. Remove your brand from him as soon as you can if you don't want any of the backlash, to fall on you. And they were already sick of Diddy anyway. So they're just like, okay, cool. They with it. Okay, cool. Say less. Because they're breaking the contract. They're like, yeah, we want to get away from him immediately. We don't want anything to do with him at all. But people were like, oh, well, no, it didn't have anything to do with Cassie. Cassie drops her lawsuit. Diageo, they come forward and list that inside of the countersuit against Diddy, stating that they want to break ties because of Cassie's lawsuit. So again, they already knew. They knew what was coming, just like Diddy did. Diddy got up on that stage and thanked Cassie for the dark times way before Cassie dropped anything, way before she sued him, all of that. But he knew it was coming. He hears rumbles when people are writing things about him and stuff like that. Kim Porter was allegedly writing a book, and she had been writing a book for years, right? After she passed away, the same house that she lived in was burglarized, not even like 2 weeks or so, 2 to 3 weeks after her passing. Yeah, it was burglarized. The home that she passed away in, Kim Porter. Nothing specific was listed that was taken. The alarms went off on the home and went off, so they know it was a break-in. But the weird part about the break-in is that they didn't know about the authorities and whatnot didn't get called into a housekeeper or something like that came to the home. So whoever broke in had plenty of time to look for whatever they were looking for. It wasn't like they got caught or anything like that. So they either knew exactly where it was or... But it's no coincidence. And then Diddy sold that house immediately. He put it on the market right away. Right away. He didn't take no time. He didn't pass down to his kids, nothing. No, get rid of it. Because it was his house. It wasn't Kim Porter's. It belonged to Kim. I mean, to him. She just lived there. But it wasn't her home. So, yeah. I mean, there's all type of... And I keep speaking of Kim Porter because that's not over. I'm telling you. There's more information that is going to come out about Kim. That woman did not pass from pneumonia. She did not. No, she didn't. The only reason Cassie lived, I feel, the reason she didn't get hurt is because Cassie waited. She waited. She didn't do it immediately. No, she waited until she had protection. So Cassie is protected by certain people. She is. She waited till certain eyes were on her before coming forward and being able to do something at all. Because if not for the stature in New York that dropped the Adult Act, I believe that was an opportunity that was given to her, meaning of the legal of suing her or suing him pretty much. But I don't think she was planning on suing him. I think she was just planning on dropping the tell-all book. I think she was really going to do it. But I think the Adult Act, when that came in, it gave her a different type of protection with doing so. Because then if she uses this act, then the state, everybody knows that if anything happens to her, now that what the retaliation that he targeted her, you know. And when so I think it kind of just lined up perfectly for Cassie to be able to get justice, honestly. Her type of justice, whatever. And I feel like her true justice won't be till he's arrested. And I think Cassie didn't mind being the domino, we're going to use her, to take him down, just like they did with R. Kelly, just like they did with Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, Epstein, and so many other different people. They do use a strong source, and Cassie is a strong source. She was with Diddy for years, so we can definitely attest to her telling the truth. And the things that she's saying, people will listen to her, they will follow her. But what do you do when you have a bunch of people that are frightened? You need someone to carry the torch. You need somebody to come through to be like, it's okay. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. Somebody like Cassie coming forward is powerful because she's a celebrity. With her being a celebrity, it means if he'll do it to her, who's anybody else? And doing it to her, he was doing it to other people, like Kim and so many other women that have came forward. Danny Masterson. Yes. So yeah, they use a strong source, and I believe Cassie was that strong source. And again, it's, as soon as that she did that, so many other people, so many other different victims have came forward and be like, yeah, you know, and it's going to continue to happen, because that's what happens when you're a monster, when you're a devil and you just go around hurting, harming people, you know, acting as if you truly give blessings, and the blessings you give you can take. Diddy literally thinks he's God. You know, how can this person say he believes in someone he thinks he is? You know, that's crazy to me. Yeah, he is psycho. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Over 1,300 people in the building, please hit the like. So with these lawsuits, there's plenty of RICO charges that can be drawn with. I do think that they're going to keep allowing people to come forward and throw so many things at him to where something sticks. A lot of charges that R. Kelly and other people were brought up on were RICO, you know, were charges from things that have happened in the past. Some happened in the 90s, some happened in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. You know, it's not just this happened in, you know, the last 5 years. So no, it go way back. You know, RICO charges go way back, because the reason why is because they're crimes. You are not protected against a crime. It does not matter how long the crime happened, you can be tried for it. So if you take someone's life and they just don't find out, if they find out 30 years later, 40 years later, you're still going to jail. It's not going to be like, oh, well, it happened so long ago. That does not matter. We're going to treat it like it happened today. That's how they're going to treat it. You can still get life. You can still get the D penalty. You get all of that stuff over something that you did a long time ago. If you are murdered someone a long time ago, that's a crime. It doesn't mean, oh, well, it's out the statute of limit. What? Like, no, it's a crime. Like, no, you tried it. So, no different than African and, you know, stuff like that. They are about to pull these charges up on Diddy. That is why they're allowing these lawsuits to get out there. So, because a lot of these RICO charges stem from lawsuits of people suing people for crimes. So, yeah, it's time. And Hollywood agrees. It's time. They have been denied. The Grammys just basically removed his invitation. And he was even nominated. I'll say if he wasn't nominated, if he just did, he usually throws a party. He's known for throwing Grammy parties, after parties, Hampton parties, white parties. He has not thrown any. No one has allowed him to. No one has requested him to. Bad Boy Entertainment, just like he changed his name, he does the same thing with his entertainment. So when people are like, oh, well, Bad Boy just went away. No, Bad Boy didn't go away. Bad Boy Entertainment and Bad Boy Records was attached to so much, people passing away, so much stuff that had happened to people, no different than his name's Puffy, Puff Daddy. It was attached to so much that he had to remove it and change it. He did the same thing with Bad Boy. Bad Boy didn't go away. He just had a new deal with a new name under a new label. So that was it. So he was working with Universal, you know, whatnot, still signing artists and whatnot, and then trying to switch his name to Love/Brother Love. And in the process of him doing that, why he was doing it is because he know what's coming. Like, you have people like Diddy who feel like they can fix it. You know, like, remember in the movie Training Day, to use that as an example, Denzel Washington in the movie Training Day, he felt like if you notice throughout that movie, everybody that he sat down with kept telling him that the Russians are after you. They're going to get you. What you did, it's too much. Way too much money, da. He was so arrogant and narcissistic and felt like he was God, like Diddy, that he felt like, no, I'm a pay him. You couldn't tell Denzel nothing throughout that movie that he was not going to pay those Russians. He went even about it as screwing over his own people, taking the lives of his own friends, you know, and stuff like that, in the process of doing what he said he was going to do. But at the end of that movie, what happened to Denzel? What was always going to happen. So he did all of that for the ending result to be the Russians getting him. And everybody told him throughout the movie, everyone, Even the new dude, the guy was training, he was telling him, you ain't getting that money to the Russians. Oh no. Make sure of it. But people could have been took that officer down, took, Denzel Washington's character down because he had been dirty. They could have been took him down, but all their hands was wrapped up in it too. So as much as they would want to, they have things at stake too. And he is a cop, so he's important, and whatnot. So it's the same thing. It took the boy he was training, the guy he was training, to stop him. So it's going to be the same thing, because if he wouldn't have trained that dude that day, he would have gotten the money to him. What would have stopped him? He would have gotten it there. All of the people that feared him would have continued fearing him. All of that would have continued. All of it. Nothing would have changed. And he would have got what he said that he wanted. But sometimes the inevitable is going to happen. So that's how I feel like Diddy was feeling, and it's feeling now. The inevitable is happening. He keeps telling people, oh, don't worry about it. It's going to take it. And it keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Nothing is taking care of itself. He thought this would be over by now. That's why he says enough is enough. Like he's just like everybody coming. Yeah. And it's going to continue to happen. What the elite is doing right now is letting all his bodies float to the surface. The elite is removing the bricks. They're removing the bricks all the way to Keefe D. Keefe D trial is starting back up this month. Diddy is in those interrogations and inside of the confessions of Keefe D. With Tupac Shakur's passing. That it had everything to do with Diddy. They're allowing this. So he's going to go into court and say what Diddy allowed. The point, he has to. He doesn't have a choice. He has to. He's on trial for the passing of Tupac Shakur. Diddy sent him, allegedly. The elite is not playing with Diddy. Oh no, it's time for him to go. They're just removing the bricks from the body and just letting them float up to the surface. And they're pulling them out one by one. And it's going to get worse and worse. It's just going to it's not going to get any better. It's not. This is the calm before the storm. And he knows that, because the storm is the charges, the Rico charges that are going to be brought up on him. That's the storm. These are allegations. So this is the calm, if anything. A lot of these things have been proven. Diddy pow-powing G is proven, like they have proof. And 7 witnesses. That is a charge. Like, you don't get to pop out. Like, you don't get to do that. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, but he think he God. He's going around bragging about pop-palming a black woman in the face in the 90s in the club and letting another black man go down for it. But he care about us. He care about our people. Are you kidding me? So yeah, he's going down. And in the worst way. Why is Diddy so violent? Because he is ugly. Gays. He's unattractive. And not everybody takes that well. Now, it's a lot of unattractive people that, they handle it well. They're just Uggs and they just let it be. It's like, whatever, right? And then you got Uggs like Diddy Uggs, to where he just can't, like having short man syndrome. Like he can't get over the fact that it was so many people that overlook him because he's not beautiful. He thinks beautiful people get further in life. So since he couldn't attain it, he bought it and would steal it. Like Kathy and, Kim Porter and, people like that. So I really think that he's, just a really upset, unattractive person, because he truly has no reason to be how he is, you know. He doesn't have a reason. He has this like old school mob mentality, like personality. It's like, you do know you're black, right? Those were old school Italians. You don't look like Mario or Luigi. You tried it. Yes. Yes. I'm like, Mario. So I'm like, yeah. I don't know why you keep trying to be, because you're not even giving. I'm like, girl, you're not even giving Nino. He's not even giving Nino Brown, girl. Nino was straight. And Nino was straight. So you're not giving that, girl. You're very so much. So yeah, honestly, because I mean, he really has no reason to be that evil. Let's get into Young Miami. Young Miami shares posts about feeling heavy after life sends you chaos. Girl, don't you got $1 billion coochie, girl? Miami, I'm not reading this. Girl, I'm not reading this. I'm not reading this. Now all of a sudden you're going through life struggles and stuff because Diddy over there going through, you went to Chanel and a car declined, girl. And now my girl, you went up there, he done took you off certain lists and stuff at Neiman Marcus, girl, and all of that, girl, and now you're pressed. And now you're pressed. Not you being pressed about the same nigga. You were trying to throw on people's face. Karisha, please, Young Miami dressed Diddy's ex Gina for her jokes about his new baby. Poor Sushi. Oh my goodness. Young Miami is still getting trolled before her loyalty to Diddy amidst amidst his ambitious antics. And now his ex-girlfriend is joining in. Miami, however, is clapping back in a series of tweets, which she always do, with a little assistance from her city girl cohorts. And I'm a girl. Oh, what she say, Karisha? Karisha said, yeah, we don't care what Gina said. I want to get into what Karisha said right here. Young Miami said, Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture hole. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years, ho. You've been around as a biz naive that eat ussy and peen when he feel like it. You a eater. You the same itch that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby. Poor Sushi. Remember this? Karisha. Remember this? Remember when you admitted that Diddy be having his girls over there eating and on everything? It's giving freak off. Karisha, it's giving freak off. So if you know that, then that means that you've been a part of it then, right? You've been a part of it then, right? Because if you said that she was over there eating and on everything, so that means you watched. So that means that Diddy is, like people have been saying, like a voyeur, a watcher, and what like that. Like he was setting up Cassie to have, golfs with men and whatnot. Gina was doing the same thing. You do the same thing. That you guys are freak offs. We ain't girlfriends. We FOs. Imagine another FO talking about an FO, about like the main FO. Like, imagine. So, yeah. Because that's what that gives, girl. I'm like, it gives that you watched her or, had her or, she did to you, you may have done to her, type of situation. I'm like, yeah. So you were a willing participant, like I thought. I'm like, well, I don't really think Karisha's going through anything. I think that she is willing because she's thirsty. and she thirsty. So it's not a coincidence that all of this stuff is going on with Diddy. And she puts up this post, which let me pull it back up. Let me pull it back up. When it rains, it pours. When it pours, it rains. So she said, lessons from February. Sometimes life doesn't send you blah, 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 blah. So with her life being in chaos, it's given that you're basic. The city girls aren't city girling. It's just not happening. Like you guys kind of keep getting together, wasting people time, wasting studio time, all of that stuff. Karisha, you should have just kept doing the show. You should have just kept doing the show. Then you would at least have something to fall back on. But girl, JT over there, spitting, doing her thing. Shout out to her. But you don't seem interested in music. Like, I feel like you do music to get people talking about you again. I don't feel like you do music because you enjoy it. Because why you were never on beat? Girl, you ain't never on beat. I'm like, can they slow the beat down for her or speed it up or something? I'm like, because the girl, it's like, she allergic. It's like she is allergic and I'm my girl. I'm like, why you get on here sound like you cussing somebody out? I'm like, why you sound like you arguing on a beat? Like, girl. Like, that's what it gives. It's her raps be all over the place. I'm like, who even talks about roaches anymore? But girl, it'd be all over the place. I'm just like, oh my God, gross. JT, I can get down with that. I can get jiggy with JT. I can get jiggy with that. But then I'm my girl. And they're wasting producers' time. They masking this shit and girl and then you come in there, it's pure Miami, and it's somebody free. And it's in a whole damn mess, and it's coming in and put it all, but that's area. What? All I got from that is you're definitely a slut. For money. Like, that's about it. I'm like, girl, she rap like she's chewing on something. Like, it's just like, girl, catch the beat, sweetie. Girl, like, JT rap like she can read, and I think Karisha rap like she can't. I really think that that's what it is. JT gives that she's read a book, at least Harry Potter, a little piece of the Bible. I know some of these words. But when it comes to Karisha, beauty school dropout. I really think that's what it is. Carisha's definitely giving green eggs and ham. I feel like we figured it out. I really, like, for real, like JT gives that, I done read a book or two. I might not have finished it, but I was getting through it. And then you got Karisha stuck on a book index. She's stuck on the table of contents. She's sounding our words. She's sounding our table. Table. The tabel of continents. Period. Like Greg, this given gets very frustrated with like quizzes. How you want the pussy can't say your S's and very so much giving Magic School Bus. Okay, very so much. So is period. A little piece of reading rainbow. A little piece of hooked on phonics. Correct. From MLC, from Moron's Last Chance. Gays, because she didn't get that from no school. Yeah, schools don't offer that. School offer your programs to go to, and they check you out of school on your way out. And gays, school come with diplomas. GED, shout out to the GEDs that are wear Craig. But it ain't the same thing, okay? Now people are just like, well, the GED is harder than getting your high school diploma. Well, maybe y'all should have got your high school diploma. It's not giving smart. Giving smart is if passing throughout high school gets you your diploma, as long as you just keep up, because you can fail every test in high school. As long as you pass in every single piece of homework, you'll pass. You can fail every test, every quiz, all of that. You'll at least have a D to C plus in every class, as long as you pass in every homework assignment. Just don't miss no assignment. If you're not a test taker and stuff like that, you can still pass. You don't need A's to get it or B's to get to graduate. No, you just need to pass. That's it. That's all. So you mean to tell me that I could have been in high school being mediocre as instead of sitting here basically like as an adult trying to remember 500 questions, answers like 300 questions, you know, like, and I'm a girl. Okay. So it would have been smarter to just stay in school. So I'm here flip. So gays, the GED says the GED, hold on. The GED, oh Lord, girl, they want me to say it. And I'm a girl, shut up the island. The GED is one test, and that's why they can't get past it. A lot of them, and I'm a girl. A lot of them, and then they get mad at us because they don't pass their GED test, girl. Because they be saying that hip hop anonymous, and I'm a girl. Talking about some damn us, we give him all the easy. And I'm a girl, don't be us at all. So Karisha is a little piece of hooked on phonics. A little piece. Just a little piece. So gays, and I think that's what's wrong with her bars, because she writing them in crayon still. She's writing them crayon. So and I'm a girl. What's next? Karisha, girl, we don't feel sorry for you, girl. Look at here. Your cousin touching on people, and you was there. Your cousin is touching on people, and you were there. So, guys, okay, so let's get into this. Hold on. Let's get into the lawsuit. So, hold on. Where were we last time? Actually, let's just get to some of the crimes, because we read a lot of this. We doxed Diddy, which was amazing. Okay, so we read this about G. Okay, now we gonna get into a little piece, y'all. Into a little piece. No, we won't do all that. So, okay. Now, y'all look what it say. Look at this. Look at the screen. It says Mr. Jones was harassed and essayed, y'all, by Mr. Combs. Ooh. This is crazy. Okay, now remember, this is Lil Rod, the producer. Okay, he is still in the process of suing Diddy. He absolutely is. And we're going to keep reading piece by piece of the lawsuit till we get some updates in it, because why not? So 53 says, throughout his time living with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones, which is Lil Rod, Rodney Jones, okay, was the victim of constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized thing and touching of his, okay, this booty, okay, and I'm a girl. See, Rodney, this is letting me know that y'all was going together, okay? Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. This is letting me know that y'all was going together. You got to stop. See, Rodney, Lil Rod, look at here, okay? Now, I know you is saying that you is allegedly straight, okay? And I'm going to let you have that. I'm going to let you have that, because whatever, right? I'm not about to argue with you about you, okay? You know you better than me, okay? But what I know about me is, Rodney, if I'm going to be letting a man unsolicitedly touch my boo, he's going to have to pay for it, okay? Let's start there. Okay, some coin is going to be attached to that, right? And it's weird that you specify and say that he was touching your booty hole. Okay? Because how he get that far? It's different when somebody just stick their hand in your pants and then it's like upon the buttock. Upon the buttock, and I'm my girl. But you said that he was all, you know. What? I'm like, okay, well, how that happen? How that happen? Please set the like, please set the like, please set the like. How did all that happen? What was you doing? Because explain that. So I understand if you say he was like, just, you know, because you said thing, you know, so that could be, you know, just swatting you on the, you know, buttock, you know, or something like that. Completely makes sense, and I'm a girl. But so he got through pants, underwear, all of it. Let me find out you was sitting in that studio freeballing. That you sitting there looking at Diddy, whispering to him. Got no panties on. Give me my publishing. Let me find out. Do you have no panties on? Cause how he get all the way to the booty? How he do all that? Cause I got me some, I got like kill that booty right. Like, but it's gonna take some work to get to it. Like it's just like, girl. So he just, literally stuck his hand in your pants, got through the under, all of that. Was you sagging, girl? Easy access? Was you sagging, girl? Walking around and it was just wanging. So I'm confused because I'm like, well, how did he get there? Like, how? Excuse me? Did he smell his? Did he smell his fingers after? So you mean to tell me he was in there touching in there in the studio with booty finger? Did he wash his hands right after that? I have a question. Did he touch your face after? Did you put him up your nose? Like, what is going on here? What is going on here? I'm like, ooh, not your booty. Oh my word. Ooh, let's read some more. Rodney, y'all was going together. It's all right, it's all right. Okay. So it says these events took place in LA, New York, Florida, and the United States Virgin Islands. Okay. That's called gay sex. So basically, Diddy the dog out of you in Florida, Los Angeles, New York, and make sure that you came to the Virgin Islands, not that. A virgin? Okay. So your man was you all around the world, Craig. That's what that were. Correct? He was your Larry Reed. Absolutely. You missing holidays and all of that stuff. Look at here. Look at here. You're not gonna convince me that you was not, if you were missing holidays with your family and stuff, that you was not fucking sick. Like, it's okay. Like, you're in a safe place now. Like, it's okay. Y'all were going together. Okay. You may not have looked at it that way because you're not gay. But whatever. That was totally your man. He had to have been. Because what are you missing holidays and all of this stuff for with your family? You live with him for like what, a year or two, almost 2 years, or something like that. He's flying you all these places. He touching your booty in all of the places. So it's not like it just happened like one time and just like whatever. Like he was joking around, horseplay. No, like everywhere we go, he touches my butt. So you guys were dating. Okay. Now, if you feel like you weren't a willing participant in the dating, then you would have had to have left. If he would have tried to like force you back or, you know, anything like that, I feel like that would give that, you know, you were, you know, this was happening against your will. But if you are consenting to going places with this person, being places with this person, living in this person's home, and then saying certain things are happening while you're in the home, I'm going to be inclined to believe that it's some form of dating. Rather you were concubine, it just doesn't make sense for you to make it just seem like, oh, because people have been doing that to everybody. You're not, in your story, you're not explaining him doing this to like all of the men around him. You're explaining these things of him doing them to just you. So if he's doing them to just you, you know, you're not saying he was walking around and he, you know, was touching everybody's, you know, booty. You saying that he did this to you in all the places that you went, when you were in Los Angeles, when you were in New York, when you were in Florida, and when you were in the Virgin Islands. Okay, because I think it merges, right? So I think a lot of what probably started off with him and Diddy, what transpired was him looking at it as like a friendship, not coming around for anything like that. And because Diddy likes to allegedly have his staff, people and whatnot, things went too far one night, which is all it takes. And then when you are binded to a person because like you're working on a project, you know, when I like this is going to help you, you know, with credits and stuff, money, you know, a lot of stuff, this is going to help out. Instead of getting out, you feel like, you know, your job is not done. You need to get your job done before you get out of here. Like you want to leave, you just got to take care of certain things before you do. I think it kept happening over time and over time and over time. And Diddy was holding, you know, his music and stuff over his head and against him to keep him around, because what he doesn't realize is Diddy does not ask. When Diddy wants something, he takes it. He did the same thing to Cassie. That's why I said it's like you were like the new Cassie. He took Cassie and her career from her, held on to her music, all of that stuff. We'll let her make music just to hold on to it, you know, whatnot, and take all the publishing, the rights, everything. He did the same thing to you. He kept you around, and your purpose was because you were making the Love album. You were not, when you were done with your tracks, you could have left. Meaning, and I'm sure the reason why he was there for so long is because Diddy kept prolonging it. Not that, because if it was up to him, he'd probably try to knock the 9 tracks out. Because if you remember in the Making a Band days and stuff like that, those people pretty much made an album within 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. They had 3 weeks to make an album. So if Diddy is used to pushing out albums within 3 weeks, because that is true. If you go back and watch Making a Band, the majority of the groups, they only had 3 weeks to put an album together. So Danity Kane and Day 26, they had 3 weeks, and being in a group is 10 times harder to get in the studio together because you're still trying to figure each other's voices out, because you want to sound like one voice. Like the group Escape, they didn't just put the women together. They went in the booth and we got that incredible music. No, it takes time to learn how to harmonize with each other. Who's altos, who's tenor, who's supposed to be here, who's supposed to be there, who's singing lead on this song, who's background, who's this, it takes time, you know, to figure all of that stuff out. So if Diddy can push out an album within 3 weeks, why can't he push out 9 songs in, you know, a couple days? You know, he was doing that deliberately to prolong Lil Rod being there because there were certain things that he wanted from him, and more so sexually, is my guess, is my alleged, would be my guess is, because he wanted him sexually. And as you see, he's stating in this lawsuit that there were things that were going on that shouldn't have been going on. But I think that he doesn't want to state that they were dating because probably in his mind they weren't dating, or he doesn't want to make it look like the things that were unconsensual were consensual because they may have been looked at as an item. But Diddy likes a challenge. So when it comes to men, he likes men, and he likes his women feminine. Okay, if there's going to be feminine energy around, Diddy would prefer to be the feminine energy man to man. He doesn't give that he looks for feminine energy in men. Like, he don't get that. It's the other way around. Like, so his more so approach is approaching men that he feels is straight because they're more of a challenge to him. And I think that he likes turning them. I think that he enjoys it. Anything to be evil, because a lot of these men are unaware of what's going on. Like what happened with what's his face? Hold on real quick.
Have been.
I don't know why this is popping up. Like what happened with what's his face? What's his name? Osiris. What happened with him when after he left Diddy and whatnot? Y'all seen that he was crying, he was down bad, all type of stuff. He was really sad when he left there, and nobody reached out. Not the Drakes, the Diddies, none of the people that were partying with him and hanging with him when they thought he was going to be the next who's. They all just abandoned him, especially Diddy. And I believe in that video of him crying, he wanted to say Diddy's name really bad, but he didn't. But I think he wanted to, because I believe he's one of the people that made him feel how he feels. And we have lawsuits like this to prove that energy just may be true. And so it says, as a heterosexual Christian man, okay, so I guess we should read this one, the 55. In addition to unsolicited and unauthorized touching, Mr. Jones was forced by Mr. Combs to work in Mr. Combs' bathroom as Mr. Combs walked around naked and showered in a clear glass enclosure. I feel like you were in the enclosure with him. Yeah. I don't think that you were just in the bathroom. I think that you were participating. Okay. This situation, I feel like maybe the first time that when he was like trying to groom you into, because that's what they do, But you have other people that have come forward, even bad boy artists, Mark Curry being one of them, that came forward and said that he would come to Diddy's room and Diddy would answer the door nude or in a robe with the robe open and nude underneath the robe, and invite him in and tell him to come in and whatnot. So I don't believe he's lying. I just think that he's referring to incidences before the consent was given. This is when he was not consenting, is how I feel. The part of the story he's telling. Before it gets into the parts where he starts consenting, like no different than Cassie. A lot of her story is he does not have any of her consent. And I just think over time, you kind of just give in. You just give in to, yeah. You just kind of just get used to it. It's like a chore, It's just like, oh, well, here goes, type of situation to get what you feel you want, or out of fear, because you are afraid to say no. In addition to, okay, where are that? As a heterosexual Christian man, Mr. Jones was uncomfortable with Mr. Combs' advances and expressed his discomfort to Mr. Combs' chief of staff, Christina Coram, KK, which is Christina, responded to Mr. Jones' complaint with, Sean will be Sean. KK also attempted to downplay Mr. Combs' groping of Mr. Jones's body parts as friendly horseplay, stating that those acts were Mr. Combs' way of showing that he likes you, Mr. Jones. Crazy. Despite these assurances, on several occasions when Mr. Combs began to undress and walk around his house naked, KK would say, "Okay, I'm leaving now," and she would disappear. So, grab. Well, why would she disappear? She would disappear because she knew what was next, and she knew that he didn't want her. Because if it was in a possibility of them two doing anything, Diddy and his chief of staff, then he would have did it, or she would have stayed. You know, she wouldn't have went anywhere. She left because she knows, oh well, looks like he wants you. Looks like, you know, what's about to go down. It's about to go down. Is what that's giving. That is crazy. But let's keep going. Mr. Jones believes, KK's hypocrisy is breathtaking at best or enabling at worst. Mr. Jones believes that KK aided and abetted Mr. Combs' SA of him and was working with Mr. Combs to him into accepting a homosexual relationship. Though these sexual acts, one would say Mr. Combs has a pattern of and practice of engaging in such nefarious activity. This ongoing conduct shows that Mr. Combs cannot be rehabilitated. I know that's right. Lock him up and throw away the key. So look at here. Let's get to the Stevie Jones part. So Mr. Combs attempted to Mr. Jones into engaging into gay sex. Okay. Mr. Combs was aware that Mr. Jones looked up to and idolized music producer Stephen Aaron Jordan, Stevie J. Stevie J is an American DJ, record producer, and television personality. Stevie J was part of the Bad Boy Records production team with Hitman. Okay. In 1997, Stevie J won a Grammy Award for his work on Puffy's debut album. Throughout the late 1990s, Stevie J produced for several artists, including Mariah Carey, Tevin Campbell, Notorious B.I.G., 112, Jodeci, Faith Evans, Jay-Z, and Eve. Stevie J was one of the producers on the Love album. Okay, let's keep going. Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones' admiration of Stevie J to and entice Mr. Jones into engaging in homosexuality. Mr. Combs went so far as to share a video of Stevie J doing things with a male without a condom. This was done to ease Mr. Jones' anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Mr. Combs, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it. Now, here's the thing when it comes to this. Now, this is unfortunate because this is why I feel like, wow, like you are really trying to force this man to like do things that he don't want to do. And so here's the thing. When people saying like, oh, well, it's bull because why did he even say Stevie J? Like, we know that's not Stevie J. He needs to get his information correct and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. So reading this, if you listen, okay, instead of just hearing it, listen to understand. He's not saying that it's Stevie J. Puffy was telling him that it was Stevie J because Diddy knew that he admired him. So as a way to gaslight and manipulate him into making him feel that doing gay acts is the way of life in the industry and that don't look down upon it because even your favorites, you know, are doing it. Look at this, you know, the producer you love and admire, Stevie J. Look, he does it too. So he's not literally saying that it's Stevie J, I don't feel. I feel that he was saying that that was Diddy telling him that it was Stevie J. He's telling the story, not literally saying in this lawsuit that I watched up with Stevie J. Like, no, he's telling y'all what he was told. So this is what he told me to try to coerce me into, you know, doing certain things. So that's how I feel. I really don't feel like he is trying to like throw Stevie J under the bus. He admires Stevie J. Like, why would he try to throw Stevie J under the bus? to try to make it look like Stevie J is in that type of film, or anything like that. I don't think it's like that. I think that he's just telling his story. Like, no, this is what he told me. I know that's not Stevie J. I'm telling you, he was telling me that this was Stevie J to get me to feel like, oh, well, if my favorite producer is doing it, if I do what he does, then I'm going to be where he is. When Diddy was lying on Stevie J. But what he don't realize is Diddy was not telling him that Stevie J was doing that to just coerce him or make him feel like the decision that he was making was the correct decision. I also feel like he was telling him that to destroy the image of Stevie J to Lil Rod, when Lil Rod is stating that he is a heterosexual Christian, feeling that Stevie J is the same thing. So for him to remove the imagery of looking up to Stevie J, because basically how Puffy looking at it is, with you admiring Stevie J, how you admire Stevie J, if I brought Stevie J in the room and told you to do certain things, you'd be down. You would listen because it's him. So I have to rid your mind of him as somebody you look up to, and when I need to make me that. I need to get rid of your hero and become it. That's what narcissists do. They want to be looked to. He looks at himself as a God figure. No one is above him. And again, in the movie Training Day, no cop was a better cop than, Denzel. No detective was a better detective than Denzel. He tried to look how he manipulated the guy he was training. Look how he manipulated him throughout that movie. Also tricking him into doing drugs. And when just like Diddy is the same thing. Like that character is literally Diddy. It's a narcissistic sociopath. Is what that person was. Like he'd take out his own mama if it got him what he needed. He'd take out his own daddy, his own brother, his own sister. If anybody gets in the way of what he wants. So he had to get rid of Stevie J in his mind as a hero. He needed to break Stevie J down and make Stevie J look less than so that he would look up to him no more. It wasn't just to trying to convince him. So since he couldn't hate on Stevie J and bring Stevie J down, because Stevie J worked on the Love album too. So you best believe Diddy brought in Stevie J as a gaslight, as a way of manipulation. Think about Cassie. When Cassie, when he just showed up at Cassie's party with a bunch of celebrities and stuff like that, and Cassie had just turned like 19 or 20, and he just showed up there with an entourage of celebrities and whatnot, like expecting her to feel impressed, forcing her to feel, like she's instantly like owes him type of situation. Like, I'm running the room. I'm the biggest thing here. I'm that guy. The person you're with the whole time. He was trying to rip Cassie and Ryan apart. And when it didn't work, he just took her. So it was the same thing with this situation. Since he brought Stevie J around this man, Lil Rod, to try to rip the relationship apart. Literally. No, I don't think Stevie J is gay. I don't think so. I'm not even gonna get into that conversation. But do I think Stevie J looks at people like me, men, attractive? No, I don't think Stevie J is gay. I really don't. I just don't feel that way. I just feel like he's straight. I allow people to be straight. There's plenty of men out here that just want women. I am okay with that. I am okay with that. Okay. Plenty of men out here that just want women. And I think Stevie J is one of those people. I think that he is a heterosexual male. I don't think Stevie J is gay. So, but I think that he brought Stevie J around to kind of ruin the image of him. First, tried to get it as a way of for him to admire him. So, Diddy feeling like now Lil Rod's going to admire me because I brought his hero, Stevie J in the building, the person that he loves and admires. So then he felt like, okay, well, this shall open him up, enough for me to be able to manipulate him into the things that I want him to do. So I'm going to keep gaslighting him. And then when the gaslighting, is working, I'm going to use that tactic of a way of manipulation. Certain touches, like he'll play Diddy a beat that he's not even interested in, but he'll still take the opportunity to touch him, like rather even if his shoulders or his back, or slap him on a butt, something like that to, the certain things to get the process going. type of situation. And the more you do for the person, he feels that the more they will allow, the more power that he will have over them. And then when he does do certain things with you, that's when the scare tactics come in. So when Lil Rod explains in this lawsuit that we already read that he was 2 feet away from G being pop out in the bathroom, I feel like Diddy did that on purpose. He wanted him to hear it. He wanted Lil Rod to be close. He wanted Lil Rod to know that your life means nothing, that I get away with what I want to get away with. No different than trying to destroy Stevie J's image by showing him this video, being like, look, this is your hero, doing this. Everybody's doing it. This is how he got in. He wouldn't even have these hits. He wouldn't even got, through the industry if he not did these things. Look, here you go right here. Doing everything he can to tarnish, the energy of Stevie J, to try to make him go from hero to zero in his mind. And it wasn't working, as you see. So, man, I'm a girl. Absolutely. But let's keep reading. As far as okay. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he engaged in intercourse with rapper, redacted singer, and Stevie J. So I believe Usher is one of the redacted people. And I hear Meek Mill is allegedly the rapper. So I believe the names that were redacted were Meek Mill and Usher. And we all know that he's telling the truth about Usher. We know. But he's not. He told the truth about that. And with Meek Mill too, I mean, the whole matching outfit thing, that did not help. Mr. Combs promised to make sure Mr. Jones wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in homosexuality. Karisha, how did you get those awards again for Best Podcast? Even over Drink Champs and all that stuff, girl. Just checking. The following are screenshots of the video of Stevie J. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, let's get into this. So it says Mr. Combs promised to make sure Mr. Jones win Producer of the Year at the Grammys. What do y'all think about that? I think that it's definitely possible that was offered. Ooh, Lord. Scroll, Lord. Who knows going crazy? Okay. Stop it. Okay, what is this? Okay, so ex-workers in Mr. Jones' bed morning after being Ooh, Lord. It is a lot of tea in this lawsuit. It is a lot of tea in this lawsuit, and we is here for. What are you hiding? I'm not hiding anything. Like, those images are very graphic, and I'm a girl. So y'all don't need to see that. Y'all don't need to see that. Hold on. Actually, let me drop this down real quick and see if any more popping up. Hold on. Ooh, there. Ooh, hold on. Wow. Okay. But right now we're fine. We'll just read this. Okay, hold on. Put this back up. It's a lot of pictures, girl. A lot of tea. So it says ex-workers in Mr. Jones' bed the morning after being on another occasion in Miami, Florida, on Thanksgiving, the night of Thanksgiving, 2022, Mr. Combs asked Mr. Jones and DeForest Taylor to enter the studio bathroom. He asked them for a $100 bill because he wanted to do some snow schneeing with him. Mr. Jones was scared, but luckily he didn't have a $100 bill. So Mr. Combs waited a little later to do the snow schneeing with Young Miami, girl. He said Miami heard the chicken, he was the man, and it's funny, and it's funny, and he put it on the cement, and he put it on the period. And I'm a girl. Ooh, Karisha. Girl, you got something on your nose, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, this getting good, girl. It said later that evening, he required Mr. Jones to solicit ex-workers from Booby Trap on the river located at 316 Northwest South River Drive, Miami, Florida, 33142. Again, Booty Trap on the river is located at 3615 Northwest South River Drive, Miami, Florida, 33142. Oh, and my grandma had to go visit, ask some questions. Mr. Jones did so, and Mr. Combs forced him to engage in unsolicited acts with these workers. You were Cassie. You were Cassie. And that's on period. You were Cassie. Cassie did the same thing. Same thing. You were a freak off. You were FO. Absolutely. So you were his girl. But see, what you don't realize about this is he was forcing you to sleep with them so you could be tired of it. Because he wanted you to want him. Because you said that you was a heterosexual Christian man. Did he say, oh, for real? Oh, you think so? Oh, you think so? Oh, for real? Okay. Oh, you like, see? Oh, you do? Okay. I'm going to OD you on it. Okay. Oh, you like, see? Okay. Okay, go down there and pick some, and you go pick them. Because you about to, come on. Go get like 6 of them. Get as many as you want. Bring them all back. It's a party. Drink a lot of water while you're out there. What that word? That's what that word. So, and I'm a girl. So then he was like, because you're going to get sick of them. Then you're going to want something tight. Then you're going to want me. Because then eventually you're going to want me. You're going to get tired of that. You're going to get tired of that. You're going to love me. You are going to love me. Okay? So, and I'm a girl. So then, ooh, so he got the pictures of the thoughts on wheels. Girl, here go Booty Trap on the river. Look at her. Ho, ho, ho. As a part of Mr. Jones' ex-worker recruit tools, Mr. Combs provided Mr. Jones with an exclusive bad boy baseball cap and required him to wear it to Booby Trap on the river as a signal to any ex-workers that he approached that Mr. Combs was in town and had sent Mr. Jones to recruit them. So, you know, in a Players Club, when Luke came, money, yeah, money, yeah. Grill, Birdie hit that button. And now my girl. So that's what happened when Diddy would come. When Diddy people came up there, they'd be like, girl, hit that button. And now my girl, I said, ooh, I cannot. Shut your mouth and keep on talking. So I'm my girl. He said Mr. Jones had no desire to visit Booby Trap on the river. Then why in the hell was you there? Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit any extra. You just look at here. Look at you just didn't want to do nothing. Did you want to do anything? Because you done lived for doing everything but producing. What you was there for? My goodness. You sound boring as hell. My God. You don't want to break no laws? Like you're a little bit too perfect for me. Okay, there is no perfect victim. I'm not saying you ain't no victim, but damn, girl. What did you want to do? Just this perfect man in this just horrible situation. And then you act like you picking these people for other people. Everybody you choosing, you just lay on top of. Had a great time. But I didn't want to. I'm ashamed. I'm like, wait a minute. Hello? Like, what the fuck? Whatever. So, girl. Okay. So Mr. Jones had no desire to visit Booby Trap on the river. Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit ex-workers from Booby Trap on the river. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones to solicit ex-workers from Booby Trap on the river. Now, did he use his power and influence, or are those the reasons you were using him and you didn't get your just due? So since you didn't get your just due yet, you were just going with the flow. Because you ain't saying nothing about collecting no check. You doing all of this work for free. He asked you for $100 bill so that he could. You ain't even had that. You ain't even got $100. Oh my God! How y'all with a billionaire, but all y'all down bad? Who girl? He bought Young Miami that old ass car. Girl, he brought her to drive by car. Like, what she got something like? He gave her something like what, 2022? I'm like, girl, if you don't get out of here in this 2012, I was like, oh, not a 2012. Vintage. Go, girl. Now he giving you the car with 130,000 miles on it, girl. Boom, girl. Go, girl. Not him giving you the car. The nanny don't drive no more. He fired the nanny. Here you go, babe. Not the nanny's car, girl. Not the nanny's car, girl. I'm like, ooh, girl. Retro Barbie. Here, flip. It's vintage. Here, flip. But and I'm a girl. Like, girl, she tried. Young Miami, I'm like, girl, if you don't sit down in all Kim Porter jewelry, girl. Girl, you happy because your nigga gave you a car bomb? You know what he do when y'all don't listen? You better ask Cassie. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. You know, he think he an Italian girl. You know how they used to put the thing to Cecilia, they used to put, you know, the things underneath people's car. Before they got in that car, they had to put the mirrors and stuff underneath that car, girl. It's a girl, watch out, girl. Think before you start that. If he mad at you, girl, you might want to take a Uber that day, girl. Here, flip. Here, flip. You're happy that he gave you. I know where you are. I will find you. Did he get your car with a GPS on it? Okay, girl. He did the same thing to Cassie, but her car was way better than yours, girl. The car that he gave Cassie, and she just left it in the middle of the street because she kept wondering why he kept finding her. I said, Cassie, girl, we're gonna have to let this car go, girl. You Yeah, girl, it's fire. He hooked you up. But yeah, we're gonna have to let this car go, girl. We're gonna have to leave this right here over here on Third and Oakdale, girl. We might have to just walk from here, sis. Girl, we might have to, yeah, girl. We're gonna have to literally run. We can't run the luxury, baby. We can't run the luxury, baby. We might have to go get a little $1,500 putt, girl. We might have to go get a Nissan Magna, girl. Girl, a little piece of a Chevy Impala, girl, and be on our way, girl. Now look at here. Nah, we're gonna have to Prius the situation or something. How we gonna escape in a G-Wagon? Like, yeah, bring it down. Okay, we're gonna have to just leave, girl, with the things we have on our back, girl. Like, let's get out of here, girl. Okay. So that's what that word. So that's what her and Alex did. They went off the grid. Yes. And Alex practiced jiu-jitsu the whole time, and he wished him a wood. Okay. So that's what that word. Right, a little piece of Carolina Cadillac, right, a little piece. I'm like, yeah, girl, we can't escape in luxury, girl. We can't escape in luxury, girl. That's what they're gonna be looking for. Yeah, that's what they're gonna be looking for. I say, yeah, Cassie, don't go out here and get with another rapper, girl. That's how he found you the first time. That's what he looking for, girl. Yay. You're gonna have to go out here and get you a little piece of you got more money than him this time, girl. Gays, you're gonna have to actually around being loved for real. Now look at here. Here you go. So that's what that word. That's what that word. That's what that word. So gays. So he was very so much Cassie. Gays. So it says apparently these workers. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting ex-workers from Booby Trap on the river. As detailed below, Mr. Combs used many tactics to maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones. Apparently, these workers were accustomed to servicing Mr. Combs and would know that he is in town by the sight of the bad boy's baseball cap. The following are Instagram profiles of two ex-workers that Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to solicit and have ex with at his home in Miami, Florida. Now we're going to skip past that girl because Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit or have ex with the individuals in the previous paragraph. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting and sleeping with these women. The following is the phone number of an ex-worker that Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to solicit and perform acts with at his home in Miami, Florida. What a number at? Hold on. There's a number on here. Why y'all ain't give us the number, girl? Oh my God. No, I was about to call her. Look at here. Hello. You in this lawsuit, girl. What happened? Hey, Flip. No, I was about to call. I sure was. I sure was. But we're going to call this place. We're going to call them tomorrow. I don't know if the hose is open today. Hose is usually off on Sundays. Yeah. So here, Flip. So gays, we're gonna call Sluts Are Us tomorrow. We call them Sluts Are Us tomorrow. Absolutely. We call them Pick a Hole tomorrow, girl. Absolutely. Pick a Skank tomorrow. We're calling them gays. We know it's hell. So we will absolutely be calling them, and I want them to say something smart. We is calling y'all. Get ready. And we won't answer. That's what that word. Now, y'all know I got a way of getting tea. We gonna get the tea. Okay? Here, Flip. Because we're gonna call down there and act like we want a bad bitch. Now, look at here. We want to buy a whore. Okay? We want a black one because justice for black women. Okay? Protect black women. All right? So we want a black one. The darker, the better. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have on a Bad Boys baseball cap. Does that mean anything to anyone? Does that mean anything to anyone? Because I can go down there with a base. Don't make me catch a fly. If I go down there with that damn hat on and then take their ass outside and interview them. Now look at here, all of you sluts, sit down because I'm about to talk to all of y'all. First of all, I'm about to change all of y'all life. Okay? I am Sean Davis. All right? Now look at here. Maybe a little piece of ice in love. All right. Okay. How much you cost? Okay. Stick around. So but look at here. Now. Okay. I don't know what the Diddy is at. Right? But I need to talk to y'all because we need some new tea, all right? It's getting real boring out here in these streets. Okay? Now I'm gonna need y'all to help me with this story. And if y'all don't, I'm calling the police on all of y'all hoes. Now figure it out. Jail or quickly a little piece of an interview. And I get all y'all $20. That is it. And actually you 10 because you look like you lie. So I'll give you $10. But all the rest of y'all, look at here. Because I'll give y'all $40 and you can split it. So look at here. Because I'll call the police on all of y'all and tell them all of y'all price and all of that stuff. Right now. Because we ain't in the building no more. So at this point in time, this is prostitution. So gays, I'm gonna tell them that y'all out here soliciting me. I don't know nothing about what's in there. Look at here. Now figure this out. Now, because I will. I'll go down there with a baseball cap. Do not play with me. Right. I'll go on that nosy as okay. Don't play with me. So and I'm a girl. So it says Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit or have we ever read that lie. Okay. Mr. Combs used many tactics to maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones. He promised him a Grammy for Producer of the Year album, and he offered him $250,000 to purchase all the instruments he wanted. He promised him ownership of his $20,000 property. The one, what is it, 20 million? Property. What? One Star Island in Miami, Florida. He promises him access to record label executives like defendants Lucian. Okay. So because you let Diddy, the dog, out of you, you want everything he promised you while you was hitting it from the back. So while you was, and then while you was with Diddy, I'm a cook, I'm a clean up, I'm getting there, make me some tacos. I'm a cook, I'm a clean. You put it down. So, because you was over there, you know, I'm a clean up. I'm a clean up. Because you feel like it was about to come out your throat. You gonna cook, you gonna clean. He put it down. So now you want him to clean up and make your tacos, give you the $250,000 producer of the year at the Grammys, all of that stuff. Like, look at here. You said you gonna cook and you was gonna clean me and make me some tacos because I put it down. Here, flip. Because I put it down. And I get nothing? So you mean to tell me I laid on top of all of them nasty just for nothing? You mean to tell me that? Because I was half a virgin when I met you. I was half a fucking virgin when I met you. Mm. And I'm a girl. I say, now don't get me wrong. I feel like he may have forced you to do a little piece of something. But everything, no, you got to take accountability for the things that you partook in because you thought you were going to get these things. $250,000, a Grammy for Producer of the Year, all of that. All of that. Like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. It is given a little, take that, and I'm a girl. And then you wanted the publishing. You were doing a GoFundMe to raise money to sue him prior to coming out with this lawsuit. So crazy. Absolutely crazy. So let me shout out for these shout outs because we are going to get back into this. But I want to read you guys' super stickers and all that good stuff. Shout out to Marlene. She says, Sean, have you seen the video of Trey Songz, Odell Beckham, Justin Bieber? And the club Odell is been hit from the and Justin was on the floor. Now, I did see that video. And it is a lot, Marlene. It is a lot going on in that video. Justin was very mad. Justin's like, how dare you record me while I'm giving fellatio? Like, because the camera pointed at Justin and Justin. Justin was over there clearing 9 inches. Evacuate the dance floor. I'm infected by the sound. Yes. Yes, girl. If they would have turned on the light, girl. YMCA, yes. Oh, YMCA. I'm a pony. If they would have turned on them lights, girl, a gay bar. A gay club over here. Shout out to Scarlett Damsel. Thank you so much to her for the sticker. Shout out to Lovejoy for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Shout out to Marlene. She said, not his kids, but sure he did pass Justin Bieber for sure. Correct. He absolutely did pass them right on along, right on in the room. And then my girl, shout out to Miss Bianca for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Melanie Queen. She says, Sean, I just have one question for you. Have you ever been swallowed up? Because I feel like I'm in a time of swallowing. Not going to take that. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, sweetheart, Melanie Queen, for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Emily for the super sticker as well. Thank you so much. Shout out to LD for becoming a member. Shout out to you, sweetheart. And shout out to you. Ashley says, I left and came back. The tea is still hot. The jokes are still joking. I love it here. This is my first super sticker ever in my life. And you're worth it. Oh, I am. I am. You was right. Girl. You was correct. You was correct. All of this is true. You was correct. This is so sweet. Oh my God, thanks, all. You are so sweet. Thank you, sweetheart. My girl, very wild times. Very, very, very. And I'm a girl. So shout out to all of you guys. I love you guys so much. We're gonna read more of this, but I have more others because y'all know I like to fuse and like to come forward because there's so much other stuff going on with Diddy right now too. So we're gonna come back live and talk about that, and then we're gonna continue reading the lawsuit, right? Until it's updated. All right. So we're gonna do a little piece here, little piece there. I have Wendy Williams tea and so much other stuff that we are going to be doing. So, and I'm a girl. Oh, you're gonna leave?
Can I give you a hug like away from the camera?
Okay, I got it. Sorry, my daughter's leaving. So, yeah, she's going with her mom. She's, yeah, oh, my baby. So, okay. I love you guys. I'm gonna go say goodbye. I'm glad ended at a good time, but I love you guys. Please hit the like, please subscribe if you haven't already. I have there is a video dropping over on Coffee tonight. It's an interview, so if you want to hear that interview on the Monster Madness, March Monster Madness over there on Coffee, make sure you go and check that out. It will be dropping in like actually within an hour. In the next hour, yeah, I think I timed it. Yeah, so it should be dropping in the next hour. It's already done. It's already edited. And all that good stuff. So I'm excited about that. Part 2 will be dropping tomorrow. The part 2 of the interview. But I think this is a 3-part interview because it's a long interview. So, and I think I try to do hour for hour. Each one is an hour. So that will be the first part of the first hour of the interview will be dropping tonight. So yeah, make sure you guys go down, check that out. Check that out. Check that out. Oh my God. So I'm here, Flip. But just know that if she was mad before, she really gonna be mad now. Oh girl, we're popping the girl. So I love you guys. I will see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to us hitting 126K. Very excited about that. Shout out to the K. Shout out to Juan and the T. I love you guys. Until the next show. Bye.